Good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Cecil Pearson Jr. coming at you here live this afternoon. This is going to make people bleed. It's going to make their eyes and their ears bleed. They're going to tear at their hair and scratch at their face. Rip at their clothes, rent their garments. The title of this is Throwing Rocks. Throwing rocks. And this one's gonna sting. And I want it to. I really do. Hello there, Cleve, Thomas, Logan, Chrissy, Graham, Debbie, Terry. This one's gonna hurt feelings. This one's gonna mash toes. This one may make you hate me. But it is what it is. But I've sat and I've chewed my tongue until it's turned to hamburger meat. And I'm done chewing. Hello, Emmanuel, Miss Martha, Erica, Logan, that random guy, Ash April. I want to know a few things during this particular message. Oh, Tony, Connie, I really want to know a couple of things during this. Oh, Christian, first thing I want to know is, why is it that Christians, I use that term loosely, I'll even throw it in quotations, Christians get their jollies on trying to hurt somebody else? Why do you get that warm, fuzzy feeling in your britches when you have caused someone else distress or pain or have broken their heart? Why? What exactly is Christ-like about that? Let me tell you, nothing is Christ-like about that. Nothing. You can put on a label, a helicopter pilot. But if you ain't been to school, if you ain't done the flight time, if you ain't soloed, and you can't fly one, you ain't a pilot, Jack. I can put on the label astronaut right now. Oh, I'm an astronaut. Really? Have you completed the training, Cecil? Nope. But I'm an astronaut. Why? Because I think about space. Really? Really? William Shatner played, there you go, Tony. William Shatner played Captain Kirk on Star Trek. Leonard Nimoy played Mr. Spock. DeForest Kelly played Bones. I can't think of the guy that played Scotty's name right now, or the woman that played Uhura. I can't think of their real names. They weren't astronauts because they played one on TV. You ain't a Christian because you claim to be, or because you say you are. You're a Christian if you act Christ-like. Christ-like. Let's think about what Jesus said to his disciples. I have come not into this world to condemn it, but to call the outcast and the sinner to repentance. I've come not into this world to condemn it. If ever anybody to ever live had the right to judge you, it was Jesus. And he didn't come to do that. That's not what he came for. But Christians get their jollies by clubbing somebody else, judging other people, even though Jesus cautioned us against that in Matthew chapter 7, verses 1 through 5. Judge not, lest you be judged by the same manner that thou hast judged. Right there. I've asked the question recently, and I'll ask it again. Do you really want God judging you the same way you judge others? Because your judgment's not perfect. His is. Your judgment's not righteous. His is. Your judgment's not sound, but his is. So why is it today in the news suspect committed armed robbery at a bank, 5 people killed? News at 11. Immediately, the first question everybody asks is, what color was he? What difference does it make? Being black doesn't make you a criminal. Being white doesn't make you a blue-collar criminal or a white-collar criminal. Being Chinese don't make you a criminal. Being male or female don't make you a criminal. Breaking the law did. That's what made you a criminal. You broke the law. But news agencies and Christians are huge on this. Well, that black man killed a bunch of folks over there. Well, that white man, he killed a bunch of... No, that man killed a bunch of folks. It don't matter what color skin they were wearing, they're a murderer. Stop trying to paint the whole race with the same brush. The color don't match. Not every Karen is white. Oh, Brother Cecil. Well, it's a fact. Y'all say you come to my ministry because I tell it like it is. I'm going to tell it like it is. The man or woman that raped the little kid, immediately everybody wants to know what's their sexual orientation. Evil. That's their orientation. Evil. I know gay rapist. I know straight rapist. I know bisexual rapist. I know transgendered rapist. I know black race rapists. I know white ones. I know Mexican ones. I know Cuban ones. I know Chinese ones. Read about them all the time. Because everybody wants to make sure to hang that label. It can't just be the rapist. It's got to be, well, they were gay. That's why they did it. No, they did it because they're a rapist. They did it because there was a pedophile. Had absolutely nothing to do with the orientation. Nothing. But there's a few people just love. There's a few people that just love. No, Squidward ain't got nothing to do with trolls. That just love to paint a whole group of people with the same brush. Let me give you some facts. Fact, since everybody loves them so much. More black people do crack cocaine and marijuana than powder cocaine. Fact, more white people do powder cocaine and crystal methamphetamine than black people. Those are facts. But here's another fact. That black man is going to get 5 times the amount of prison time that the white man's going to get for the same crime. That's a fact. The rich get justice, the poor get prison. My wife had to read a book about that in a criminal justice class she was taking. These are facts that come straight out of that book with cited sources. A white man raping a black woman will not get as much time as a black man that raped a white woman. Is the white woman any greater than the black woman? No. They were both sexually assaulted. And they should be equal in justice eyes. Because they're equal in God's eyes. Do you know God loves the gay man and the trans man and the gay woman and the trans woman just as much as he loves the straight one? God don't differentiate. He loves Brent the same as he does Ash, the same as he does Gail, the same as he does Tony, the same as he does CJ. God don't differentiate. Why must we? Why must we? Why can't it be? Why can't it be that this individual, be it male, female, or a duck for that matter, broke the law? Why does it have to be this black man, this white man, this trans man, this gay man? Why does it have to be that way? Before the crime was committed, no crime had been done. But here's the Christian. My Jesus, he don't love a liar. My Jesus don't love that man that raped that little child. My Jesus, he don't love that gay man. My Jesus, honey, your Jesus ain't my Jesus. Because my Jesus died for everybody, not just the ones I agree with. How you doing? Let's get into it. John 8:7. So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, he that is without sin among you, let him cast a stone at her. Ooh. Ooh. He that is without sin among you, let him cast a stone at her. And not a single person was able to throw a rock. Let me ask you something, church. How many rock chuckers I got out there today? How many of you I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, you do mean to interrupt, or you wouldn't have done it. I've said 1,000,000 times, I'm not a dream interpreter. I don't interpret visions. And I've had enough of people taking advantage of my goodwill. I've had enough of it. Just like I've had enough of Christians hell-bent and determined to sow division. That ain't what Jesus was about. And if that's what you're about, shame on you. How many of you in this chat today are able to throw a rock at somebody else? How many of you? Because I bet each and every one of you has a sin. Not a one of you are without sin. Bye! Not a one of you are able to throw a rock. Because each and every one of you's got a sin. So why can't we all just mind our own business? Why do we feel the need to mind somebody else's? I better say something. You're speaking heresy. So did Jesus. What? Jesus was called a heretic. Jesus was accused of preaching heresy because he didn't go along with what everybody else was preaching. I preach what Jesus preached. You don't get to pick which neighbor you love. You got to love them all. How you doing? Hang on. Have you got a monkey on your back? Got a monkey on your back? You don't get to pick who's going to hell and who ain't. Last time I checked, that's God's job, not yours. I know that drunkard's not going to hell. You don't know, or that drunkard's going to hell. You don't know, no. I stirred up dust off the monkey. You don't know no such. You're not in control of heaven and hell. God is. You ain't in control of that. You don't get to pick if the swinger gets in or not. That's up to God. And it ain't your business. If you worried about your own hide getting in, honey, you'd be busy all the time. But no. You've got to be worried about how somebody else is living. You've got to be worried about what somebody else is doing. You've got to be worried about who's doing whose cat for how many friskies. Not my monkey, not my circus. Y'all need to remember that. It ain't your monkey. It ain't your circus. Like I said, this ain't a popular message. No. Nay, Brother Cecil. This is not popular at all. I don't like it one little bit. I don't care. You can go somewhere, sit in the corner, and suck your thumb till you feel better. Because I don't care if I've offended you. I hope that I have. I'm tired of people saying Jesus don't love this one or that one or the other one, when he died for all of them. Jesus died for all. Do you hear me? Jesus died for all. If you way in the back, I'm going to do that sign one more time. Jesus died for all. Not the ones you think are right. God don't care about your opinion. See, if he did, I wouldn't be coughing and hacking. Because in my opinion, a year's long enough of it, but not in his. So I'll be coughing and hacking until God either calls me home or says that's enough. But I don't get to pick that. He does. Peyton gets to pick what color truck he wants to drive. And if he don't like the color that's on his truck, he can take it down at the paint shop, have it sanded down, reprimered, and painted any color he wants. Cotton candy fuchsia if he wishes. Or he can have it painted camo. Or he can have it painted purple. Or yellow polka dotted if that's his wish. But what Peyton can't do is make everyone like the color he chooses. That's individual preference. But what we as Christians are supposed to do is look at Peyton and go, well, if you like it, it's your truck. You the one got to drive it. I'm sorry. I'm about to get about as blunt as I've ever been in here before. Why do you care if the man next door to you is gay? Why do you care? As long as he ain't trying to go up your butt, why do you care? It's not your business. Why do you care if the woman on the other side of your house is a lesbian? Why do you care? As long as she ain't trying to drag you into it, what difference does it make? None. Because it's not your business. If I identify as a giraffe today, what difference does it make to you? As long as I don't ask you for a cough drop or to rub my 30-foot neck. It ain't your business. If Tony decides that he's going to identify as a Dodge Hellcat today, as long as he don't run over me, I don't care. It ain't my business. I realize some of this sounds completely off the wall. But where do I get the right to say that Tony can't be a Hellcat? I don't. Or if Tony, because Tony thinks he's a Hellcat, he's going to hell. Where did I get that right to pass judgment on Tony and send Tony to hell? Sorry, I didn't. God didn't give me that right, and he didn't give it to you either. Me? I love my wife. I did. I loved my wife. And apparently so did everybody else. And she taught me this lesson. And when God finally applied it to me, my life became so much better. My spiritual walk with God got so much better because I stopped worrying about what everybody else was doing and just started paying attention to my own life. And me trying to please God. And my life got better. Because I stopped caring if Tony was a Hellcat or a Corvette today. He can run around all day long going, vroom, 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 vroom. As long as you don't run over my foot, I don't care. It ain't my business. Now, I'm fixing to sure enough get on it. You can be ready for it or you cannot. I said this one was going to make people tear at their clothes and pull at their hair and make their eyes bleed. And I wasn't kidding. Tony, I'm going to use you, brother, because I love you, and I know you won't get mad at me. Brother, is it Brent's business who you do in your bedroom? Or what you do to them? Or how you do it? Or for how long? Is it his business? I'm really asking. I know it's delayed, so it's gonna take a minute. Yeah, Tony's way behind. Maybe I just pick somebody else because it fits everybody. Erica, I love you, and I know you won't get mad at me either. Is it anybody's business what you do in your bedroom? You're a heterosexual female. Is it anybody's business what you do in your bedroom? Nope. Now I want everybody to apply that to your own relationship, your own household. Anybody in here, can you honestly tell me, is somebody else's business what you do in the privacy of your own home in your bedroom? Is it anybody else's business? Then why should it be your business what anybody else does in theirs? How you doing? My name's Brother CJ. I used to pastor an online church before I pissed everybody off. Stop as Christians trying to sow division and hang labels on everybody. Because frankly, your self-righteous indignation makes me want to vomit. When I know, because God has shown me what you get up to. Love you. See you. Bye.